Welcome to chat, everybody. You're actually, I guess we're hosting. Um, what's that? Where are you at exactly?
I'm in Sydney.
I
Sydney.
about said you're down in Australia,
Huh?
right?
Yeah,
You're down in
Australia. Yeah.
Australia. That's
Yeah,
your
I'm in
summertime.
Australia.
So how's the
Huh?
summer treating you? How's this summer treating you?
Oh yeah, it's raining today. It's not bad. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, it's a beautiful day out here. Let's see if I can get y'all
Yeah.
looking somewhere better than
Yeah,
this
show.
ugly face.
Oh, nice.
Uh, Glenn's right behind the gates of heaven. We got some bamboo and chickens going on.
Yeah, yeah.
We've been blowing out here all day. It's been glass.
That's pretty cool. Oh, I love the garden. I'm in a nice area too. I'll just see if I can show you. Um, this is where I'm at. So it's pretty really nice. There's
What's
like
early
a
there for you? I guess Wednesday, right?
huh?
So it's early Wednesday for you.
Early Wednesday. Yep, yep. There's a really nice
It's
tree
like,
here. Yeah. How do you switch this now? Oh, there we go.
there you go.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Hey,
Oh,
Peter,
hello.
we finally made it on.
We finally made it. Yep. Yeah.
I'm sure it was my fault. You know how it is.
No, no, no.
Well, I
I don't know.
assume,
I should have tested
I
it.
guess,
I think that. Yeah, that was my fault. I'm sorry. Like I saw that you could test it. I didn't even realize you could test it, and I don't know what happened. Yeah.
well, we made it.
We made it. Yeah.
Perseverance. I, uh, I highly, uh, suspect YouTube. Anyways, they never make it too easy to talk over here, and
Yeah, I
even
don't
then, you
know.
got to watch what you say.
Hmm. Exactly, exactly. Yep. Yeah, everything was glitching. It wasn't just YouTube. Like everything was not working out.
Well, I was really a senator's investigator, top senatorial investigator, North Carolina,
Yeah.
Senator Jim Davis, Republican. I authored the Davis Hemp Bill that resulted basically in hemp being legalized across the nation.
Oh, nice.
Um, Shortly after doing that, I had reported to him that I noticed my moon was no longer rising wax and setting wax. It was rising like a little horizontal frown and setting like a little creepy grin after rolling
Yeah.
180 degrees every night. And you got to watch
I.
it a couple times throughout the night to see it do it. But and I understand
Mhm.
most people don't understand at a glance that Orion's belt shouldn't be pointing straight up. He's usually the winter hunter, and up here
Yeah.
he's rising at night laying on his back, and then he ends up in the morning laying on his face, and it looks like he's the winter drunk.
Yeah. Right.
Throughout the night, though, he kind of looks normal a little bit. But I mean, if you look at him a few times, it's like, wait a minute, what? If you look at the right time, too, you can watch Polaris literally rise over the eastern horizon at night. That should be directly
Yeah.
north at all times. Polaris up here.
Mhm.
Down the dot, 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 down to the bottom of the handle on the Big Dipper, then all front, and you go up to that, and in a straight line, there's Polaris. But
Oh,
where is
wow.
Polaris? The Big Dipper's down here. Polaris is coming up over the horizon. It should be dancing around the North Pole, but it does not do that anymore. And it kind of
So you
I
can
kind of laugh. And, hmm?
yeah. You
Sorry?
can see the flares? Did you say you can see the flares?
Well, we can see the flip every night. Yeah, we're the ones flipping. But the
Yeah.
North Star should never be rising for us. It should always be a stationary-ish object in the northern hemisphere here, much like the Southern Cross. And in your
Yeah.
sky, it should always like, rotate. It's not.
It,
At some point, it's rising
yeah.
and setting, and it should never
Yeah.
do that. So I know your
Uh-huh.
skies too, because I've been talking to people back and forth, and even some of the
Oh,
best
really?
trolls from the area, B5 Unser, Daz the cameraman, all those fuckers have been. I mean, we put them in unemployment line. They wanted to talk about
Yeah.
field rotation, and I'm like, well, that's a camera setting. Number one, you have a neck.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell your neck where to point to look at the right arc in the sky. Because
Yeah.
if you look at field rotation, it has nothing to do with the moon doing a cartwheel. It's where your camera is
No.
going to be pointing in a 100-degree arc at what time to keep up with whatever you're trying to watch. That's as simple as that. But they take people's ignorance and act like there's some kind of empirical knowledge on the subject and throw it out there like, oh no, it's just field rotation causing your moon to do a cartwheel. When that's like saying it's the reflection off the ocean making your sky blue because it's not. Those are two different
Yeah. I know.
things, you know.
So you think it's the
But
pole
the
shift
sky,
that
well,
affecting the stars?
our
Or
planet
yeah.
laid down.
Mm.
The pole isn't actually going to shift. The rotation of the
Oh.
planet is dictated, and the orientation in space is dictated by the polarity of the sun that it's attached to. Well, we
Yeah.
began
Yeah.
on the blue sun, the one with my magnet signature in it. That you have the same magnet signature in an ultraviolet sensitive organ you refer to as your pineal gland. Why do you
Mm-hmm.
have that if we didn't originate on the blue sun? Just like the walls tell us, Ra is Mother Isis, Earth's father. Well, okay,
Yeah.
so then there's a Cretaceous boundary where you can tell things got messed up. On one side, there's huge molecules. On the other side, those same molecules are minute. Our side, we everything shrunk. We fell onto a lower energy sun, thus less energy, less matter. So everything shrunk. Everything went sideways because we also fell onto a different polarity sun, and we started reversing spin. Well, our father sun is coming to rescue us from the land of Kim and Set up here right
Mm.
behind us. And we've been killing the crops all the way up because they can see the UV sun. We can't. It's the dark
Oh,
star.
who
It's the
can
black.
see? Who, who
We've got
can
a
see
lot
the
of
UV
names.
sun? Natives. Yeah.
Ultraviolet. It's a black light, like my little strip lights here.
Yeah. Right.
You can see the
Oh.
effect of it because of the ions it puts off. But you can't actually see the source.
Yeah.
So,
Well, they're
and
still cloaking a lot here in Australia. Yeah.
it's a
Like
yeah,
internal.
they're mainly trying to keep the. If you look up stratospheric aerosol injections, you're going to come
Oh.
up with some amazing information that you've probably been looking for all your life. It's not chemtrails. You can prove in
Oh.
ingredients that were invented. They'll take you through the whole scholarly articles. It's all
Mm-hmm.
about plausible deniability. If you don't use the right terms, you're not going to get the right answers. That's how they
Yeah,
hide
that's
things.
right. So
And
yeah,
they
they're
get this
hijacking the language.
chorus line going on about chemtrails. And if you go on about chemtrails, you have the plausibility to become a target if you're causing too much noise and proving in a court of law that you're fucking nuts because
Yeah.
chemtrails don't exist. However,
Oh,
if stratospheric aerosol injections for solar radiation management become a topic, they'll
solar
leave you the fuck
radiation
alone.
management.
Yeah,
Oh
solar
God.
radiation. I can remember a few years ago, all the transformers were blowing out in New York and fucking Washington. I think Peru or Argentina, wasn't it? The whole country went down. They were talking about EMP, EMP. Five
Oh,
Midwest states went down that same night. Well,
wow.
then what did NATO do? They came out and made the world announcement. Oh well, we're going to start using stratospheric aerosol injections for solar radiation management. And everybody just kind of looked it over because they didn't connect the two with fucking chemtrails. Because this chorus line's over
Yeah.
here screaming chemtrail, and they're not
Mhm.
hyping what they don't want to see. So everybody keeps talking about the wrong thing, even though they came out and told you exactly what they're doing. And then they doubled up on the spray. All
Yeah,
the
it's
transformers stopped
crazy.
popping. I know. I
Oh,
used to advise.
you used to have nightmares. What did you say?
I, I, I used to advise these bastards. I
You
used
used
to
to
tell them how to
incite
do
them.
things. I used to
Oh, okay.
advise. I was an advisor. I was
Advice,
the
advice. Yeah.
investigator for senators.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Wow.
So I know how they
Yeah.
think.
Oh God. Yeah, it's like here. It's the same thing. Like I'm no scientist, but they always divert the issue to another politician, and then like no one holds accountability, and you can't ever get to them. They always point fingers at each other.
Here's the thing. When I reported the moon and the cause of it, I told him, I says, look, we got a polar vortex. It's telling me there's another magnet grabbed us from space.
Mhm.
We don't do this anymore. We do this to the ecliptic. That's why everything's rolling because we're going from north to south on the planet, basically in orientation from where we were because we just tilted. And it's that polar vortex that grabbed us. It's a clockwise rotation on the northern
Mhm.
hemisphere. We shouldn't have
Yeah.
that. That's your rotation. we got we got the wrong one
So
going
we,
on up here. You know,
yeah.
so
Right.
it wasn't much of a stretch. You know, I gave it a lot of research and presented it, and then found out that they knew. And all the bunkers in the world were created because of that, not World War III. World War III is coming because they can't have 7 billion people looking into the sky, digging into their bunkers. See,
Yeah.
they
They
have to
can.
thin the herd, or we will be infiltrating their bunkers. That's the mentality. It's not Bitcoin. It's not control. It's not this. It's not population control. That's coming.
They want to
They
hide.
want you
They want to
dead,
hide.
so they're safe.
Yep. Yeah. So you reckon it's going to be nuclear or what?
7 billion people could dig barehanded down to the bunker. We would make it
Oh,
in
they
there.
want to.
They
Oh,
know that.
so they want to send us
that.
into the bunkers? Is that what you're
That's what.
saying?
No, they're saying they don't want us in the bunker. There's too
Okay.
many of us. We would be
Yeah, yeah.
able
So,
to get into their bunkers if there were 7 billion of us.
okay. Yeah, got
They
it now.
reduced the
Yeah,
numbers down to a half a million, less
yeah.
chances of us hanging them in their bunkers for treason.
Well, I mean, there's got to
That
be a door to the bunker. Either
and we
way.
would get in there.
Yeah,
We
of
would get in
course.
there if there was a bunch of us. But if there's just a couple of us standing outside that bunker door,
But I mean,
they
they're not
ain't gonna
gonna.
worry.
Yeah, yeah, I know. But they're not gonna do some nuclear thing. Is that what you're implying, or like what? Or just with
Absolutely.
the?
Russia, North
Yeah.
Korea, and China will launch on the U.S. simultaneously as we're going into civil war. They've already been busing the UN troops into these big cities in
Yeah.
guise of immigration. Now everybody in the big cities are starting to notice that everybody's Chinese. So
Yeah.
on the
Right.
mainstream news, all of a sudden, there's a Chinese spike at the border. Well, it's an excuse for everybody being Chinese in your city. They've been doing that on purpose. The invasion of the United States literally happened 2 months ago. They're waiting on the go signal. The go signal is us starting to turn over cars, and that's going to happen quick.
Yeah.
See,
Well,
President Trump
I don't.
signed us into lo-
I don't think they're going to
President
do
Trump.
nuclear. I don't
Oh, I
think
know they
so.
will. That's the reason I'm sitting in an RV talking to you instead of advising a senator. I
Yeah,
disagreed
I know.
vehemently against their plans, and I've been word for word saying that Russia, because of the Ukraine war, China, because of the South Chinese Sea, and North Korea, just because they can, will simultaneously nuke us in a limited exchange. The world is going to be pissed off at us at this point in time because you're starting to find out hundreds of millions of people have suddenly died because of something we forced through in legislation against federal fucking safety measures to combat the common fucking cold. And now
Yeah.
that has produced 6 times the death of the Spanish fucking flu. Good
Mhm.
start, I would say. And 3/4 of the people that got that are going to fucking die if they don't do something about it. Like get retinal scans and see their microclots already happening because that's why they're having strokes and heart problems and shit like that. Because and their heart attacks and all this stuff's going off. And it's becoming mainstream news around the globe. We did this. It was Fauci's fault.
Yeah.
He knew, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, what's coming out? Exactly that.
I
I
know.
said
That's their
that that
plan,
would
but
happen. Well, here's the thing. I said that that exact scenario, this today, would happen before anybody ever got their first shot. See,
yeah.
I was right about today all the way through, including the day of lockdown, because, okay, it had to happen that day. Because 2 weeks later, Wendy's was going to have a problem selling beef because they couldn't get any because all the grain had died for 3 years. And if they didn't have an excuse in place 2 weeks in front of a food crisis, they would have an uncontrollable population. But the butcher got
Mhm.
sick. The butcher got sick on the news. Every news channel had the butcher stand there with a full face shield, sick. So Wendy's couldn't
Yeah.
find beef. Remember that? It was because there was no grain to feed the cows and there was a mass kill off long before that. But I had run the numbers and came down with the exact days of both events. And they happened on the exact day because I'm a pretty good mathematician and I used to advise fucking senators on how to do things. I'm telling you, you're watching it happen right now. They called it the mark of the beast
Yeah.
because you have a magnet inside of you that if you bring that magnet to the right frequency, you're going to inherit Earth's strength. Resonant frequency
Mhm.
magnets inherit each other's strengths without weakening another. There is no weak link on a magnet chain, Stewart. Now, how are you supposed to protect all of life if you're not adding to the shield that protects all of life? You
Yeah.
can't because you can't regulate that. That's your memory and your emotion in that sack of nerves around your heart. That's a
Mhm.
problem when you're trying to
Yeah.
attain a frequency. And in touch with this, I'm sure you've heard of the Schumann frequency. That is
Yeah. Yes.
7.83 hertz because there's a bounce trough. Ionosphere, ground level, 7.83 hertz around the world. Shrink that,
Mhm.
you get a spike in Schumann. Well, what's going to shrink that? Outside forces.
Yeah.
That's why it's constant now, constantly raised from
So you
7.83
think
because
they're going
we're
to
under
be surviving?
constant pressure. We have gone through this before. Obviously, in the
Mhm.
rocks, it says we have Nova events. We're still here. It's just your time to
Yeah.
shine. And the elites are afraid of us doing that. They're doing the
Yeah.
dumbest thing they could possibly do. We need more shields than one to go through
Yeah.
this.
Absolutely.
Their bunkers won't protect shit. People ask me where's the
No.
safest place. I'll tell you, scalar physics and laws of creation tell me you need to understand your place in creation and remain calm. Speaking to the
Yeah.
creator, relax your field lines. Don't be a balled up magnet. You balled up magnet,
Yeah.
you're going to push away other magnets. Creator is a magnet. You have to be
Yeah.
receptive and open to the who you are, what you are, and you're going to inherit our strengths and be a lot more than what you would imagine. But it was written on these walls. I take 15 minutes every so now and again and put a little bit of that information out, oldest first on the videos. And it's physics. I'll take you through my homework. I don't sit here like some channels and be like, "Oh, you're too dumb to fucking understand that." You got to listen to my research team over here. No, I'm going to tell you and show you. I'm going to do better than tell you. I'm going to show you where I'm getting my information. And you,
Yeah.
as an individual, had better go get your own, because I'll know if you're doing your homework or not. You come back to me all afraid. If you're afraid and have all kinds of questions, I'll be like, "Oldest first, you missed something." And then pretty soon
Yeah.
you'll be like, "Lynn, you've been talking about absolute perfect information for years now." Because you see everything for what it is, and you start having an understanding, and that's where that armor of
Yeah.
knowledge comes in. You're literally fortified. You're ready. And it's just, we were designed to be amazing, but we're trained to be poodles. We're not fucking poodles. But the
No.
programming is
Yeah,
the
there's a lot
hardest
of
battle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
we
have
have
you
a lot
heard
of hate
that?
in our hearts for people.
Oh, sorry, go on.
No, go
No,
ahead.
no, go on.
I like that.
Oh, so you obviously know about Atlantis then?
Atlantis.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
I
Because
do.
that's a cycle,
I
right?
do.
And yeah, and what about Lemuria? Have you heard of that?
I've heard of that too.
Huh?
Yeah.
Mu. Yeah,
I'll
Mu.
show you what.
Oh, wow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, is it? Hmm.
Planet Earth. Before we were separated from the blue sun, it's all across this. This came from Michigan,
Wow.
where it tossed timber.
Oh, okay.
Know about.
Wow. Yeah, well, I mean, because I was going to say, have you heard of the theory that
Everybody
Australia
else is
is
looking
Lemuria?
over
Huh? Have you heard about Australia being Lemuria?
Lemuria.
Have you heard of
I'm
that?
sorry.
Have you heard about
Well,
Australia being
it's
Lemuria?
semantics.
Yeah.
I've heard of.
Hmm.
Guess what? Y'all got hieroglyphs too.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, so you know about
Y'all have
them. Okay.
hieroglyphs
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, you know they're destroying the hieroglyphs at the
That
moment
was
here.
our original language.
It is exactly.
That's a
They're
language set.
destroying. Yeah,
That's a language
I know.
set in physics.
Huh?
And we were speaking globally. Now,
Yep.
what the
Yep.
funny thing is, these guys that came down and started fucking with us, they say
Hmm.
that. They'll say we had a universal language, a global language, but we didn't speak. It makes
Yeah.
perfect sense because
Telepathically.
the intent is
It,
what you speak with. That's how your
exactly.
dog knows you're almost home. Because you know you're almost home. You get that electric jolt. I'm almost home. Your dog starts wagging his tail. Mama's almost home.
Exactly. Yeah. 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 Hmm. The hieroglyphs here predate the ones in Cairo.
Then they divided us.
Huh?
I'm sorry. You're breaking
The
up.
hieroglyphs. The
You're breaking up.
hieroglyphs here. Yeah, I know. I can hardly hear you too. By the way, I've got really low percentage. I'm just letting you know. But the hieroglyphs in Australia predate the ones in Cairo in Egypt, so they're Proto-Egyptian. Have you heard about it? The carry-on ones? Yeah.
Yep. So
Yeah.
do these.
So,
These
huh?
predate the Avant. As per Lipscomb University, this predates the Avant period, which is the ancient Hebrew Bible period.
Ah. Yeah.
So I know that. I already knew that,
Yeah.
but it was confirmation coming from him.
That's
Um,
amazing.
well, obviously, Thoth took off from the temples and flew over the ocean to the land of Kim. A
Yeah.
lot of people want to distract you, make you think that that place in Africa with the scientific, that's Atlantis. Well, over from Africa to get to the land of Kim. It doesn't even make sense. Go away, Plato. We're over here across the
Yeah.
ocean, and you
Yeah.
can read from like the Lost Book of Enki and realize that man actually began over here, the Adamu, and they moved him over there to Eden, to the Eden from the
Mhm.
west.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
Thoth himself flew up over the temple as they were washed over. Well, they're still washed over. It's just we know where they're at now. They're no longer lost. They're in Michigan. Bigfoot. Fucking Bigfoot's up there. But,
Oh yeah, I have
it's
seen
been,
Yowie. Same thing, right? Yowie, Bigfoot.
yeah, yeah, Yeti, Bigfoot, all different names again, semantics. It's,
Yeah.
like,
Yes, Australia has
I,
pyramids.
I blow. Australia has pyramids. I've heard.
Yeah.
We got,
There's a lot of sacred sites
we
here,
got Turtle
but they're
Mountain
just blowing up.
around here.
Huh?
Fucking, I don't know. We're investigating. There's stuff going on in
There's a lot
Arizona
of
that's got my
sites
hackles
here.
up too.
Lot. Huh?
Yeah, well, look at what we found here in Texas. Have you seen my latest shorts and stuff from this week? If not, you
No,
should
I
check out
haven't.
what's coming out of Texas now that we're down there.
Oh,
Well, we're sitting in the middle of Turtle Island, and it doesn't have
yeah.
anything to do with the shape of North America at all. It has
Oh,
to do
really?
with who occupied North America for a time. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. There's turtles everywhere. Amazing turtles. We're finding them right now they light up at night and they've been completely
God.
constructed just like this head here. And we just discovered how they made these monoliths and self-generating bricks and stuff because the place we found in Michigan, like I said, it's been undisturbed since the day Toff flew over it and it washed over. Those work pits
Yeah.
that they were using to build all these things are still there. That's what I was digging up. I just didn't know it forever until I had already
Mm.
discovered the surface shit and kept going. There's this pit, and I ran into that silica pit, and it had the ingredients to make these things, minus mercury and a magnetron. And the magnetron causes a flowery pattern in all of these things, generally. And you can
Yeah.
tell them
It
from the
does come back to
matrix.
sacred
You can see the
geometry.
little flowers
Oh, that's
making up
cool.
the crystal.
Yeah.
In Oklahoma, and funny enough, all the freaking patterns on it.
I've got a rock. Wait, I'll get one of my rocks. Yeah.
And here's the funny thing: glass on the plume, because that's one of the plumes that was with us in the middle of Oklahoma. The hood blew off our car here, off the truck, and we were doing 45. You see the fucking amazing plumes in this thing. We were doing 45 miles an hour, and the hood blew off of this thing. And out in the middle of nowhere, we pulled over, sitting right
I'm here.
next to these
Sorry.
things, a pile of them. These are the
I've got
same
this.
snake effigies that we were uncovering in Egypt or in in Michigan, and it's got the same nuclear blast glass all over it in the Trail of Tears, 2,000 miles from where we got it. Oh, you got some snakes
Nice.
too, huh? A
Yeah, this
different
is a
effigy.
woman's holding rock. So this is a star rock. Can you see the lines here? Yeah. So that's not really man-made. And then you can see like it's got details on that. So it runs. It runs like it's got
Oh wow!
very straight
Okay,
on the
okay.
back,
I
and
see
then
it
on the
now.
front. Yeah.
Well, do
It's
they
a woman's
have the
holding rock.
flower matrix inside of them?
Yeah.
Like see the flower pattern that makes up the crystal itself. Have that
Mm,
in it. That little
that's
pattern.
cool. Yeah.
That also in this, the little
Oh,
tiny
that's nice.
flowers.
Yeah. I
That
can see it.
well, a magnetron is what it's a hollow tube that is flower shaped inside your microwave that makes it work. Heat and sparks. If you put a fork in there, well, imagine a vat of liquid mercury and silica and a couple of ingredients to make jade out. Well,
Wow.
here are those little flowers. You know how I can tell?
Mm-hmm.
Because all these artifacts that you look at will have that same flower pattern in them, in the makeup of them,
Yeah.
all the way
You've
through
got a
them.
lot of rocks.
Like it's a line going through it, almost like a monofilament. You put a this
Mm-hmm.
one's a turtle. This one came from Arizona. And you
Nice.
can
I like
see
that one.
he's
Yeah.
broken,
Oh, yep. I see the turtle. Yeah.
but you can definitely see.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Well, we've got 13-month calendar turtles that are huge, and they're made crystalline, a little bit different than this one here in Texas. And they're made with a
cool.
matrix coming out on the same matrix, but they've made like you would do a clay sculpture today. You'd make an underlaying, and then you'd lay over your clay and make your art in it, right? Well, that's what they've been doing over there. And they shoot it with the magnetron, and the clay layer on top turns to crystals that are shining up like this. And the right below it layer are bigger crystals with this different colored crystals coming through it, like as if you lit it up from underneath, the whole thing glows at night, different colors and shit. And I suppose they had them on rotating fucking bases because, I mean, why wouldn't you? Because if you did, they changed colors.
Yeah,
And
right.
amazing. Yeah, it's just been this week that we discovered these. So things don't seem to be slowing down for us.
No.
Yeah, I know. You laugh. I'm like, the fuck? What's going on here?
Yeah, pretty much. It is
Yeah,
like that.
obviously,
Yeah.
Faraday wants us to know about these things. It's been
Yeah.
crazy. And the cool thing is, everybody here gets to watch it live while it goes on because I'm always live. I'm live, blowing glass, driving down the road, sitting around, sometimes sleeping. They watch me nap. I don't care. But no, they've tried to kill me before, and I know that we are actively doing shit they don't like. I'm
Oh
sure
yeah, they
you've heard
tried
of
to
Bill
kill me
Gates,
too.
but you might not have heard of. You've
Who?
heard of Bill Gates?
Bill Gates, yeah. He's bought a lot of land in Turkey.
Yeah, you know who that is. Well, Do you know his
Mm-hmm.
lesser known, more influential partner, Derek Bro?
No.
Because his lesser known, more influential partner, Derek Bros, had been following us around. He's a CEO,
Wow.
Microsoft International Division, Vice President, Paramount Pictures. He's got Viacom and fucking all these other corporations under his belt, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was following us around for a while. He tried to frame me for some kind of hate crime, using people through Facebook and shit and making videos on it. I'm not kidding, dude. You ask these folks, he got ugly, he got stupid, and then they exposed who the fuck they were doing it. I was like, oh
Uh,
shit. Now you bet I videotape everything. I videotape everything I do. You know,
yeah,
I make it public because
yeah,
I'm doing the best I can as a human being to let people know you're in a different time now. And you might want to start paying attention. All you're going to get is a bunch of lies out of the mainstream media. And I'm going to offer it to you straight. I don't monetize my channel either. So I couldn't give a
yeah,
shit
me
how many
either.
people look at it or not.
Yeah,
Other
same.
than the fact that the more people look at it, they're going to have that much more information. It ain't
Yeah,
going to benefit
understand.
my pocket any. It might benefit the magnet chain in my heart and my magnet field. That's better than any dollar you could give me.
Exactly, exactly.
Every link on the
Yeah,
chain adds more strength to the chain. There's no weak link on the chain. You're just as valuable as every other link in the chain.
yeah,
And that's
absolutely.
how we need to live our lives. And we've gotten
Yeah,
away from that. And it doesn't
yeah,
matter what
totally.
skin color you are either. It really doesn't. It's that magnet field that's your soul. It shines through your
Yeah,
body, just like every other magnet in the world or in the universe. It has an individual signature, the individual field line signature that says, I'm this individual, kind of like Ra there. There are only two magnets that are exactly like that thumbnail that busted out in a magnet signature. That came out in a CME behind the planet Earth. That's what that's a picture of. That's planet
yeah.
Earth with the bow shock and a CME blasting out Ra's hat and Dingley Cobra out there behind Earth. I was like, well, I'll be damned if that wasn't a blue Kachina that revealed itself in the plaza about 7 years ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
There it is.
yeah.
I
So
know.
you
It
talked
gets
to,
creepy. It gets real creepy.
yeah. I know it's stranger than fiction. Reality is stranger than fiction. But do you what was I going to say? Oh, you talked to tribal members, right? You said you talked to Inuit tribal members,
We have
tribal people.
traveled
Yeah.
20,000 miles this year going from red dot to red dot. Native American tribes near
Wow.
me. Next red dot, boom, directions. There we go.
Ooh.
Couple hundred easily. Museums
Wow. That's
across the
amazing.
country and universities. I hit churches because I realized I was missing a critical tribe, the tribe of
Yeah.
Judah, one of the most corrupt tribes there is.
Most
They're
corrupt.
easily they. I have yet to have a preacher actually say anything other than thank you, duly noted, and I know I've got my work cut out for me. They've been
Hmm.
very easy to convince. Because one, they're
Oh,
usually
okay.
kind of older, and they've noticed their sky's doing something different, but they had never connected it with Isaiah 24:23 and a confused moon and found it. I'm like, dude, come on, man. Flashing neon light, that fucker is all over the place doing fucking cartwheels. So you're supposed to be watching for your flock, man. And they're going out from
Well,
Sunday to Sunday acting like hellions, coming to ask for Jeebus, but they don't know what day or hour. What the hell are they
mhm.
doing? I don't know. We need to get them on that. And I'm like, yeah, you do. Calm them down. Teach them what they are. You know, this is ridiculous. You're running around watching your moon be confounded, talking about Jeebus when you need to be talking about them and their what time they're in. That way they can
Mhm.
depend on themselves. They don't have to worry about what minute or what day it comes because they're being the best fucking human being they can. And I've gotten nothing but agreements from all these preachers.
Mm.
We've had a few Native Americans that like to believe what they believe, and that's fine with me. I am just doing what I'm compelled to do and driving this
Yeah, you're following
bus
your heart.
because I don't control what's going on there. Yeah.
Mhm.
And these folks here
Mhm.
feel compelled to help. That's where we've been for the last year. We've uncovered more archaeology than fucking Graham Hancock ever has in his life. And I'm not an archaeologist. I know he ain't
Well, Graham Hancock's
either.
interesting though.
You throw, you know, all these megalithic people and Brian Forrester, megalithomania, all these channels
He's come to Australia.
loudly
Graham
ignoring the
Hancock's
most
come to
amazing
Australia. Do you know
discovery in
that?
North American history. No one likes to
Did you
talk
know
about
that?
it, do they?
Yeah, yeah. So Graham Hancock's come
What's
to
that?
Australia, and he knows Graham Hancock. He knows about Australia and the history here. He's. Do you know about Stephen and Evan Strong? So he's
Yeah,
met
and
them.
the ancient aliens crew and all of them, they don't talk much
Yeah.
about that. They'll mention the Aboriginal tribes and how they've got
Yeah.
petroglyphs and shit, but no one ever really goes in showing what's really there. From what I heard,
Yeah. They
and I'm
don't go
like,
deeper.
I haven't seen pyramids and stuff like that. I've seen fields of freaking amazing hieroglyphic fucking rocks and shit, but not
Ooh.
on megalithomania or Graham Hancock.
Yeah.
It's always private people showing stuff like that.
Mhm. Mhm. What's happening here?
But yeah, without doubt, we were global. The same language from Peru to Giza and Australia included. Um, and even when we lost the tech, the people that were there that had the knowledge were still drawing these things as well as they could in petroglyphs,
Yeah.
trying to do the centripetals, the centrifugals, and everything, getting the message across in rock. You can read those just fine.
Yeah.
They go right along with
I
the
get that.
hieroglyphs in
People.
physics. And you can also
Yeah.
tell, like, about the third to fifth dynasty, the language started changing where they were assuming the identities of these pantheons and making new gods and stuff. And these were not gods we were worshiping at all. They were physics, they're suns and planets, and they're living beings. They have male and
Exactly. Yeah.
female components, suns do, and planets are singular souls, just like
Yeah.
us, but they're a lot more advanced than planets.
Yeah.
And that's just the physics of it. That's what I read on the wall. It blew my mind. I went and researched it. I was like, well, physics tell me this is, I'm not crazy because I'm feeling and communicating with things I had never imagined existed, like our planet, the trees,
Mhm.
the animals around. I'm getting flashes of, oh my God, because I'm listening now instead of listening. I'm listening here. And it's making a huge difference in my life. I'm finding it easy to calm, and I start playing with my field like this. And if you just relax and hold your hands close, don't touch them. You'll feel a warm pull in your hands. Now you're gonna feel it push. That's your fucking magnet field. That's why Reiki works, because if you're feeling that
Yeah.
and you wrap that around somebody and get grateful, the creator made you able to help take pain from someone. Oh my God, then you get goosebumps. And those goosebumps are creators sending that right frequency and that right energy through you into that person. And that person can't be all balled up or it's going to reject it. But if they're relaxed, boy, they're going to feel better. Just because make the Reiki master look silly. in about 5 minutes of practice.
Yeah.
That's the way we designed it to be. And it's as simple as that. And you can take that and move objects. And we've got, and you can move objects. You can make water shake by putting water in a bottle. That way you know it's not wind. And you get,
Yep.
and the water starts dancing with your hand. Because
Wow.
your magnet field is very changeable for the water and you. Well, you're mostly water. The crater's a
That's right.
magnet. So instantaneously at a distance, you're reactive to creators reactive to you. See now, instantaneous at a distance is a property of magnetism. They affect each other instantaneously at a distance. Well, you start looking at this 1748 hertz, and it goes right down to the atomic level. All these magnets that you're putting in water, like a millimeter of water, they show the 1748 hertz on a metal plate pattern in the water. And it's like, it only takes you to see that so many times and understand that every magnet or every atom in existence has a magnet
Mm-hmm.
called the muon. Well, that's
Mulan.
your instantaneous connection to every atom in existence, your muon. Yeah, that's your
Yeah, right.
magnet field inside of every atom. And every
Wow.
atom, therefore, is instantaneously reactive to your magnet and every other magnet around it and creator. That's your string theory, in fact. But they don't want you to
Yeah.
think scalar physics. Scalar physics is called scalar physics because it fits in the scalar physics box. The rest of physics doesn't,
Yeah.
unless you look at the rest of physics in a scalar manner. Then all of a sudden, the slot fucking dot theory starting to make a lot of sense. You're not in a simulation. You're on the M field, the physical part of the field. The EM field is inseparable. You have your electromagnetic. Your soul is here. Your body is here. You let go. Your soul's still here. Individual, just like your fingerprints. Now they have soul recycling fucking bin right underneath
Mm-hmm.
the statue in Michigan.
Of course.
They print
Yep.
you at birth so they
Yep.
know who
I know.
you were last and went into their
Yep.
system. Those machines are going to die before I do this time. I swear that on anything I can possibly get done. I'm going to do my best to make sure these machines are well known and well destroyed before we check out. Because creators tired of having their prodigal children raped and sold out and used and abused and
Yeah, that's right.
neglected and just horribly treated over centuries. And it's not right. One, it robs the rest of creation because when we grow our freaking magnet in learning, not overcoming each other, but learning and loving, we grow a really nice spirit and create. I'm going to take a little bit out and grow the rest of creation. You're going to chill out and decide what you want to study next month. You
Yeah.
got to have yourself a Mai Tai, think about it, your soul heals, what you just experienced, and you go out and you learn a little more. Eventually, you can become a planet. Creation is always making new universes, new freaking galaxies, new suns, birthing places, the sun just popping out all over the fucking place. Where do you think they come
Yeah.
from? The
That's exactly right.
infinity of creation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was written on a wall.
Yeah, no.
I
I
had no
know.
idea. I had no idea.
Well, it takes
I
time.
understood
You have to go
physics,
through the
but I had never
initiation.
looked at music. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I mean, some of these people are like, "Yeah, I've been doing that since I was a little kid, playing with my hands." I'm like, "Really? Wish I had. I was hanging out with the wrong folks."
Yeah, well, it
You
doesn't
know,
matter.
that's just the way it is. I'm just grateful I know now. It's amazing what we
Exactly.
can do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
I know.
Nicholas. Now, I'm gonna partake in some hempen material. This is
Nice.
literally actually hemp
Oh,
with
I know.
THCA,
It should be.
and they made it good.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, it's Oreo cookie. But yeah, I
Mm,
mean, look, I for the longest time I thought in the back of my head, man, you're just crazy.
yeah,
And
you go through that.
if you can imagine the snake head as big as and me standing on top of it about that big, talk about why am
Oh,
I in this hole? What am I supposed to find? Standing right on top of it the goddamn time. You got to understand what an idiot.
I know. I
I
know.
didn't go out there planning on finding a bunch of snake heads. I'm standing on top of a fucking monolith, an amazing discovery. Talking about what are they hiding here? I'm so fucking mad. I can't find what they're hiding. There's rocks in my way. Yeah.
Well, I'd like to say
Life's
I know this
funny.
is
Creators work in some really mysterious ways.
yeah. Sorry, go on, go on.
Oh, you're breaking up, so I was giving it a call.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Your human spiking. I see it. It's all good.
I know. Mm,
But it messes with the Wi-Fi and all those satellite signals and stuff too. All the systems
yep.
go down about the same time of the day because we're getting a lot of EM field fluctuation, and it messes with
Yeah.
everything, including your system if you allow it. The
I know.
Schumann spiking results in lack of sleep, dizzy, earrings, seasick feeling.
Yep.
Then it gradually goes into sickness, and then madness, and then death. So that's the
Wow.
step for Schumann. Yeah, it's unanimous. 180 studies done across the world. They dug in bunkers, and because the Schumann isn't something that you get underground. It's something caused by the atmospheric bounce of lightning, basically. It's nothing to do with
Mm,
Mother's magnet. It's just something we are used to. We're born into this frequency. We're born onto this planet, and we share. That's our alpha wave, 7.83 hertz. It's the same. Well, it starts getting out of sync. We start getting out of sync. It's just simple. But if you find a relaxment in your heart and an easy way to just understand and accept Mother Earth is like a living fucking being because she
that's right.
is and she shares that life force. It's not magma protecting us, it's her soul protecting us. That's what causes
Yeah.
that magnet field. The same thing as causes your magnet field, your soul. That's what Creator
That's right.
gave you at the base of you. That's what we are. And that is fucking where your power comes from, not this. It's from this. Relax your field line. Accept your position in creation can be amazing. That's what they feel. They forgot that they're that amazing. See, they got little tiny penises, and that's what they're judging themselves on. And I'm like, nah, dude, it's the heart, dog. Well, you can see it
Well,
in, they all try to outdo each other all the time. This one got a big truck, and this one got the big truck with the ground effect. This one got the ground effects and the spinny wheel, and the boom bass. But
I
that's how it
know.
goes with these Anunnaki. You can see it. I mean, I got
Mm,
plain cast things all over the place, but this one motherfucker, he got shit that lights up at night and fucking rotates and changes color like a disco club. I'm like,
that's
what
so
the
cool.
fuck, man? These guys just outdoing each other. That's where I'm
Exactly.
at. I'm amazed.
Can I make a
But
plug
yeah,
here for
North
Carry
America,
On? Can I just
yeah, yeah,
yeah, can I just
please
say that,
do.
because we were talking about the glyphs and stuff here. If anyone can support the carry-on glyphs, at the moment they are under attack. And if they can just write a submission to say that they're against the land development there, so they want to develop some housing near the glyphs, and it's going to affect the infrastructure there and the wildlife and a whole lot of other stuff. So, I mean, you can submit it through the portal on my website. Oh God.
It's a lot better than the live
Yeah, I know. That's
because
what
it
I'm
is
hoping.
definitely laggy on both ends.
I know, it's really bad. Anyways, I just wanted to say,
I'm
help
checking my
us
foot.
safe carry on. Yeah, it's bad. Just can you hear me?
Yes. I'm holding my breath. That way it doesn't have too much data going in. I can actually hear you now.
Okay, good, good. Anyways, can you all listeners just check out my website? There's something important about the hieroglyphs here. So if you just check out my website, roseerkan.com, just have a look at that. That's all I wanted to say, just to help
Rose
safe
Ekin,
carry on.
is that how you pronounce
Erkan,
it?
Erkan.
Erkan. Erkan.
Yeah.
Okay. I have up on my community page. I'll throw up another one when this prop
Oh, thank you.
and add it to the title thing so everybody
Yeah,
can
yeah,
find
that'd be
you.
great.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
We love people that are willing to spew truth. I
Yeah,
guess it
absolutely.
people get chat bans for mentioning my channel in chat like it's a crime. What is it? Dangerous misinformation. They're telling me when they share my name. Um, so you're pretty brave.
I don't
Channel.
care. I don't care anymore. You know what I mean? I'm at the point where I'm like, no, I need the truth and that's it.
Yeah, I think that's where we all are, and I'm grateful for it. Creative work in a house like that. And at some point, the human being got to look around and be like, all right, all right, all right, all right, that's enough. That's enough bullshit. I'm done looking at this. I'm gonna go see what I can find. And
Yeah.
we've had a lot of people find us because they start looking for things that we're talking about and nobody else is talking about. So
That's right.
I know creative is making the right people come together. If I didn't need to know this, if we're just going to blink out of existence, right? I could have kept going on throughout life just fine without
Yep.
knowing this. I was doing okay before,
Yep.
but now that I know it, God, it's amazing. Okay, I'm grateful. It's fucking amazing. But if I didn't know it, I wouldn't miss it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. If I didn't need it, I wouldn't know this, and neither would anybody here. So there ain't no doubt
Yeah.
in my mind this is going to happen. Way Creator wants it to happen, and
Yeah, it's not up to us.
that depends on you at this point.
Yeah, in a way as well. It's a bit of both.
Doing good,
Oh,
Vigorous. Hope you're doing well.
uh-huh.
We see familiar faces.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about the lagging.
It's okay. We deal with it all the time. I usually get in the circle of death a lot. I'm
Oh,
a little closer
okay.
to the Wi-Fi, although it's not registering. I
Yeah.
somehow sat in a 4 bar LTE signal area, so I'm getting pretty good here.
That's good.
It was just in and out. It's okay.
Yeah.
We got time. We're good. It's this human,
Yeah.
man. I'm telling you. It's especially in the mornings and the evenings. So
Hmm.
we're both coming around time in a pretty compressed area on the magnetosphere too.
What's the time where you are? Did you say it's
But yeah,
nighttime,
that
right?
it's 3:41
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Afternoon. Okay. Yeah.
p.m.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
Tuesday. You're day ahead of us in the
Tuesday.
morning. I'm
Oh,
guessing.
it's Wednesday here. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're Tuesday. I'm. This is my This is my Tuesday afternoon. Happy Wednesday to you. It's hump day.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's why the lag, man. You're talking to me tomorrow. it's
Yeah. I'm in the future.
actually us lagging.
Welcome. Yeah. Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah. You're lagging a lot, actually. Like on my side, it's not lagging.
You're not catching lag. It may be part me too.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't matter
Yesterday,
either
hi
way.
George. I'm just happy we got it to work, and I can understand most of what you're saying.
Yeah. Well, anyways, carry on is important, everyone. So it's one of my missions here, I guess, that I wanted to explain about because it's Proto-Egyptian glyphs. Just want to make that clear. So it's before the Egyptian stuff that is in Cairo. So we want to help save that at the moment here in Australia. They're just blowing up all the sacred sites. Oh, okay, yep. Ah, you're frozen.
Try that again.
Frozen, frozen. They
Yeah,
don't like
you're
me talking
frozen
about
up.
carry on. They don't like me talking about carry on. They just don't want me to talk about carry on.
Can y'all?
Oh, you're,
Three,
yeah, I
four.
can hear you.
Let me
Nah,
see if moving around helps.
yeah, it's so choppy. Oh my God, it's really choppy now. Now you're gone. Now you're gone. Okay, yep, you're back. Nope, you're gone. Hello, Eric. Eric. Uh, can you guys hear me? Because I can't see Eric. Yeah, finally. Okay. They do not want me to talk about what I want to talk about.
Okay, I see you again. I went like
Yeah. Oh, it's really pissing me off. Okay. Maybe. I was just laughing at that comment about a pancake. Okay. Maybe we should leave it. It's really choppy at the moment.
I'm still here.
You're still here. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Can you please post my website for your viewers so that they can support Carry On? Would that be okay?
Hey, dude, help me out.
You can't hear me.
No, I want to know what you see. There you go.
What's going on? What's going on?
Nah, it's coming in and out bad over here on this end.
All right, I'll
I'm trying
stop
to get.
talking about it. I'll just
I'm
stop
trying to
talking
get
about it.
him to see what's happening on the live because he's got a different phone.
Oh, it's just me. I think it's what I want to talk about.
I've
Yeah.
got good signal though,
I've got good signal
but I've
too,
totally
but you
lost
want to.
chat. So
Yeah.
now I don't know
Oh,
what's
no.
going on.
Someone said you love pancakes. Someone said
I'm
you love
asking for
pancakes.
Seamus.
That means something. uh, can I chat on here? Let me just say.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live. I don't even know if we're live. What's going on? Far out. What's going on now?
Yeah, continue doing what you were doing.
I want
Thanks.
to type in the chat, but I'm not able to.
Because I don't see it doing anything but circle it back. Oh, there we go.
Thank you, Judith. Yes, please support Carry On. It's Kariong. Maybe Eric will post it to my website.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's better. Thank you, Judith. Yes, please support Carry On. It's Kariong. Maybe Eric will post it to my website.
I hear you now. Over here.
What is that thing? Yes, please support Carry On.
We'll do this. That's funny. Here's why I can't do Rumble. My fucking phone just isn't good enough to do this. That's hilarious. I realize that. I'm turning it down.
Yeah. My website is Rose, like a flower rose, and Earth Hunt. ERKAN. So just go to that.com and you'll see all the information about Carry On. Oh God.
Son, why is my volume over here out of control?
I know, right? What's happened today? It's just terrible. I've got full network coverage. Oh God.
I'm asking for your help. Come hither and look. I've got stop. Right here. I should be able to turn down this phone's volume, but I cannot. Why? Because you're on a phone. Oh, I don't like it. Doesn't allow you to mute it in a call. No phone does.
It's a party, yeah, it's a party, all right. Yes.
Unless you need to call it.
Oh my God.
Do I? Just turn the volume down. But I can't hear her on my phone. You can't.
Oh,
I can't. Is this a microphone?
yeah.
Give me your earphones today. You have one? Won't be able to hear you.
What's going on? What's going on
I
there?
think they're
Oh, I'm gonna try
They
and
are
post the
right
link on the
there,
comments
dude.
later.
They are
I'll
on.
just so you guys understand what I'm talking
I'll
about.
go
Anyway.
outside to go.
They're right there. I am pointing right at them. They're right there.
Oh.
I'm asking for your help.
And
I want you on your feet and
told
acting
you
like you
where
can help
they are.
Please? Please? Do I have to get on my hands and knees and beg?
You
Because I don't
put
know
it
how to
right
operate them.
behind. You just put them in your ear. That's it. They connect on their own.
Let me see.
They're like your
Can
freaking.
you hand me one? I only got one hand, Seamus. Now what do I do?
You take whatever earphone you
Oh,
want.
okay. That's
That's
good
all
to
I
know.
got to do.
Yeah.
Thanks
Thanks.
for helping. I wish I had dropped it in the water. Put it in your ear. Right here like that.
Now it feels comfortable. And you link the phone Bluetooth. I only got one hand, Seamus. On. There you go.
A lot of things, Wolf. A lot of things.
Can you make it make noise?
I'm gonna show you guys a bit of my garden again.
Seamus, could you please make it make noise for me in my ear? I'd really appreciate it if you operated your tech instead of.
Oh,
Thank
you
you.
paused the video.
Thank you.
It wasn't my test. You just paused the video.
Good God. You know,
What's going on?
You play YouTube as well? You know when you pause a video or not?
he's
It shows the
19.
play button.
He knows better
Is
than
it
I do.
okay now, Eric?
Good God.
Are you
You know
okay?
how to press play on a video?
I can so hear you now.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's definitely
No, don't be sorry.
freezing up on my phone. I don't know how to operate that shit.
That's okay. That's okay. Maybe we should leave it for now. Do you want to leave it for now?
I can
You
hear you
okay?
now.
Can you hear me? Oh, good. Okay. I think we should just leave it for now.
I'm about to say it may be delayed, but I got it working now. I got chat working,
Oh,
but it's not on my phone.
Finally. Oh, no. uh,
Uh-huh. Yeah, I think I am lagging way behind you on his phone now.
yeah.
But I can hear you here
Okay, good.
coming
Yep.
from here.
Yep.
I got you.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't even know what to say. I'm sorry. I'm not very good
No,
at this tech thing. And I
no, me
think
too.
it's got a big delay in it.
Don't worry. It's just, yeah, it's, I don't
But I
know
can
what's
see.
going on. Okay, good.
I'm glad that everybody can hear you coming into YouTube.
Yeah, I'm glad about that.
That's the one thing I was worried about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
because I wanted people to know how to find your page too and
Yeah,
hear the things you have to say because I've been talking most of the time.
no, it's good. You're very intelligent. I don't have the same language as you, but I'm on the same page. Maybe we should leave it.
You don't
Maybe we
want any
should
of this,
leave
do
it.
you, Chico?
Are you hearing me, Eric?
I am,
Okay.
but it's delayed.
Okay. Yeah, I figured. Okay, maybe let's just leave it. We'll maybe try again another time. Is that okay?
Maybe next time we try, we should do it from the laptop. Um,
Yeah. Okay.
or
Yeah, we'll
maybe
try.
even his laptop. I don't know because my my laptop makes a lot of noise. Everybody hates it.
Oh, okay.
It reacts. When I get excited, it starts making more and more noise and stuff. But I think you can set up on my channel, can't you, on your tube? We'll probably be able to do it from a laptop next time.
Yeah, okay. We'll try again next time. Because like from my end it's not too bad, but you're lagging.
I am, and I don't know. Well, I do have an idea why.
I mean, but I had issues
Um,
too. Like
they
when you sent me a voice recording, it wasn't working and all this kind of stuff. Like I just had a lot of issues this morning.
yeah, YouTube doesn't like me much, but
Same.
I maybe they don't like you today either.
Yeah, I
but
think that's what it is.
I'm happy we got to at least try it and see how that works. Um, I think
Yeah.
next time we should probably try on a laptop. It might be better.
Okay. Yep. Yep. I'll still use I don't really have a laptop. I'll still use a device, so I'll use a device. I won't use a computer.
Talk to me.
Thank you for
I
having
appreciate
me.
that. Anybody wants to tell truth is top notch in my book.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Me too.
Let's
Thank you,
have
Ari. No,
another
likewise. Yeah.
platform.
Yeah, exactly. We need to spread the word.
But yeah, as soon as it downloads, I'm gonna be yeah. It takes us all. It takes
Exactly.
us
It
all.
does.
I'm
It
gonna
does.
put your link
Oh, thank you.
in the in a lot of places on this thing wherever I can.
Thank you.
um, I might even do some shorts because I noticed for some
Oh,
reason the shorts get a lot of views. I think they just put them out here. I don't know
yeah,
what's
do
going on
that.
with that though.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Okay, I'll love you and leave you, Eric, and all the viewers. Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, thank you. Hopefully next time we can talk in real.
Yeah, I know. Without the lag would be good.
Does kill it.
Yeah, I know. All right. God bless everyone.
I
Mwah. Thank you.
I
Thank you.
think
Thank
I'm
you.
getting a lot of it from my phone.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right.
We'll
Well,
try.
thank you. Thank you.
All right. Have a good day.
All right. Well,
How do you shut it off? Are
and
you gonna
thank
shut
you
it
to
off?
everybody else for joining.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and shut it off. It should probably kill us both out. This is X up here on the left hand side on mine. Love
Oh yeah,
y'all.
yeah. Same.
We'll see
So I
y'all
had.
later.
Yeah. Bye, everyone. Love you.